day 2 of the progress on these card racks, which are going to be my side hustle. So, as we left off yesterday, we had a dull saw. Today we broke the saw. Now we got a new saw, a new miter saw. We're going to try to make some cuts, 90-degree cuts on the side here, and then get to sanding, and then add an oil base, and then possibly sell these. But we got to make sure this all works right. I think it should be okay. Well, that works. Now, I wish I had a little jig set up. Now I got to measure everything, which shouldn't be too bad. I need my pencil. Got a pencil. Yep. I got a square. Sorta. We'll just make some cuts, find out what happens. Good thing we got this old test piece here. The only downside is we don't have really a good flat surface for this, or an extended bar that should come out. Know what I'm saying? Ugh. How tall is that? 3 and a random 5/8. What? Why do they make that like that? 3 and 5/8. I know our runners are like 3.5. Ah, boy, ain't it one of them days, huh? No offense, but I'm not really happy with the other vertical platform that literally just restricted my views because it thought I was, because it said I was, trying to, I don't know, it said I was trying to gain, sell products off direct users offline, which is not true. Hmm. 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 What really grinds my gears is where's the little. Oh boy. Let's see if this works, huh? No. That's pretty darn close, actually. Pretty darn close to flat. But not exactly flat. Well, if you're just joining us, we're making card rack holders. What up? Hey, Polygon. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. We're making, essentially, this is the prototype, but we're making these. And then you can be able to mount these on your wall. Ching, right? And then you could slide little cards like sports cards or comic books or other things. You can mount it on the wall, and it's a little rack that holds things. You can even hold it on your table and display it like that. Although I think it'd tip over easy. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out, a good little system to get these to sit flush with the table. I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to get it. I need a 2.5 by 3.5. Is what I really need. I need a runner. I got one over here. Maybe I could make it work. What is it? What? Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. It's actually what I'm holding in my hand right here is a mallet head from my mallets that I make. I don't have a sample of right now. These are 2.5 by 3.5 inch runners. Tongue and groove. Yeah, it literally is tongue and groove. You're right, bacon grease. That exact prototype was where the heck did I put it? Anyways, that exact prototype was what kind of gave me the aha moment where I'm like, hey, these are you can put these up to the wall and I could, So now I'm using these things, and I started off with cherry and other woods. Now we're testing out tiger maple with the people, see how well they like that. The only downside is look at all that fiber pull that happened with the people that dry our stuff. They also planed it, and yeah, it's what happens when they plane it fast and hard and not don't care. You get stuff like this. So now I got to figure out how the heck to line this up. Preferably flat, right? Oh, would you look at that? That is just about there, except it ain't. Except it ain't. Just about there, except it ain't. Yeah, it's just a hair off. Just a hair. Oh well. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this because I don't know if I can. Hmm. I don't know if I'll be able to make that cut like that. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work. You know? Well, worst comes to worst. Look at that. It's freaking worked. It's perfect. It's just about perfect. Yeah. Yeah, make a cut. Make a cut. See what happens. I think we found it, folks. What do you think? No light? It's pretty. Uh, 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 It's just a slight little hair off there. That's what I get for not having a full table. It's all right. It's pretty good. I think it'll work. Yeah, I think it's no plain. Well, yeah, I guess it would be. I think no. This is called fiber pull. Sniping is at the end of the board because when they plane it, like say for example, even with that, I can't get it really level. So when they run it through the board, right? It's running through the board, and then I suppose we can go from this angle, kind of see better. The board, the planer's running, and once it gets to the end of the board, the weight of the board pulls down on the pulls down on the rest of the board, and the rollers are in front and in back of the actual helical blade. So when the roller, so that kind of gives even pressure on both sides of the blade as it cuts. So once that last bit of wood comes past the roller, it pulls up on the helical blade, and then pulls up and creates like a gouge at the end of the board. And then and then once it kind of gouges, and then you pull it out, and you see a gouge at the end of the board where it's like flat, and then it goes underneath, and then flat again or whatever. That could be prevented by just simply holding up the board all the way at the end of the cycle. You just hold up the board slightly and make sure to keep it level and flat. Not pull it up. You're not pulling it up. You're just simply lightly, gently propping the board up and then pulling it out. That helps prevent the snipe at the end. So yeah. Yeah, you like that, beer barrel? Long story, beer barrel. There's a long story for that. Yep, totally different saw. Because guess what? Kendall found out the hard way that the bolt to replace the blade on this saw is one of those uh, the reverse, what do you call it? Reverse nuts. So he's reaming on it, and he's really just tightening it, and he busted it off. Bing! Double tap that screen in memoriam for the other saw blade. Rest in peace, saw, because now it's unusable, and he broke off that bolt inside there, and now, I mean, now that we know it's backwards, we could probably get a. It's probably not done for good, but we could probably get a. I kind of wish it was working because now I don't really have a reliable fence that holds this up very well, or an armed support. Kind of sucks, but whatever. What are you gonna do, man? Suppose I can clamp it. Suppose I can clamp it. Does that work? Is that gonna work? No. Why would this work? Come on, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Yep, this is what I get for not really. Essentially, I'm not prepared. You know what I mean? I need a jig set up. I just need a jig set up. That's not gonna hold it. Ah, you think this will work to prop it up? What do they call it? LH threads? Yeah. I worked in a gas station in the 70s and watched some kid take an impact wrench and break 3 studs, changing a tire in a Dodge Dart, I believe it was. Oh, yeah. Yes, 2 acre. It is real. And you can see I'm training this one. This one was going straight. Well, this one's stayed curled, so now I put some training wax on this one so I can kind of so it'll curl up again. So now it just kind of looks funny, but whatever. Mustache is real, 100%. 100. No fake mustaches around here. Need a wedge, huh? Like a wedge system? See, this would help to have a real, actual, like, woodworker, be a real, actual woodworker. That's why I look up to you guys so much. Like, I can only do so much um, education and training and, like, about wood. I know about a lot about wood, but I don't know much about the process of wood, the making of things and such. So that's why I really look up to you guys. You guys are my heroes. You know what I mean? You guys are the cool kids I wish I was. There we go. A little bit of an angle there. I think that works. Yeah, that's flat. Yeah. Woohoo! I wish I had a. Okay. Oh yeah, that's flat. Well, as flat as she's ever gonna be. Oh yeah. It's not an exact science. We're not trying to be Picasso here. We're trying to get the job done. No. And of course I marked it wrong. Of course I marked it wrong. Rum-pa-da-pa-da-pa-dum. Rum-dum-dum-dum. Rum-dum-dum-dum. Oh yeah. This is where I wish I had a. This is where I wish I had a jig set up. One day I will. Today, nope. Nope, we're just trying to make this. Just trying to make our money back today. Look at that though. A little bit off. I tried to account for kerf, but that wasn't happening. But what? I mean, not too shabby. Not too shabby for a guy that doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Avery Shriver? Is this a lumber yard? Well, some would say I lost 3 people just by laughing, just by giggling. I need to get back on the saw over there. Seems like when I'm over there working, they build up to 30 people. As soon as I stand in front of the phone here and talk to you guys, people start dropping like flies. So I'll take the hint. I'm out of here. All right, all right. Really wish there was a jig though. Man, I know he's got the little arms somewhere. Somewhere. I'm just too lazy. I'd rather just measure and just make cuts. I'd rather just measure it like 5 times and then cut it, or measure it once and then cut it like 5 times. You know, let's do that. Let's do that. Again, I gotta remind myself that these do not have to be perfect. They do not have to be perfect. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. I'll be here all week, folks. I'll be here all week, folks. And then let's make a 40 cut too, huh? Make it only up to 40. And the 2 kerfs. It's gonna eye the kerf on this. Probably an 1/8, ain't it? It would be an 1/8. Kerf of the blade's usually about a 16th. Huh? 16th, you think? A little over. A little bit over 16th. So, that being said, zoom, and then probably, if this is that, then we're going about there is where I'm thinking. I'll be surprised if that one got. I'll be surprised if that one is right at where I need it to be. That's funny. That is absolutely hilarious. You see, if I keep going, I'm gonna try to make it all perfect, and it's not. If it's not, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, Kyle. Just accept it. I might even screw it up. Mm. It doesn't help that some of these are kind of curved a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm. Ha! Let's see if we got it, huh? Oh, that does not look flat. That does not look that to be the case. Huh? But it is. And yeah, look at that. A lot more flat than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, no, no. Ladies and gentlemen, I failed you. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, these are flat boards anyway, so good thing it's a test piece too. But that's essentially the size. This is the piece I ruined too because I wasn't taking thin passes on this one. So this is kind of a test piece. But this is the size. I'll sand this up. I'll still sell it to the public. It'll be okay. You know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. All right, let's test out one of these spalted maple pieces here. You guys remember these from yesterday, right? Spalted maple pieces. Had to go back in time to see what he was making. Made some of these for my case hockey cards. Just made 3 or 4 passes on the table. Saw to get the groove. Yeah, everyone said that too. And then you gotta, you know, I suppose I'm thinking about buying a bigger router bit too, because then I can only, because then either way, making passes. You know, table saw, and then my hands get too close to the saw. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But what do you do? What do you do? What do you do, boss? What do you do? What do you do? This live stream is brought to you and powered by K&J Lumber. Okay, all right. Moving on. I really should have glued up the cracks in some of these too. I don't think it's gonna work. Or 40. Thought this was gonna work for me, huh? No. 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 Woo! All right, let's see. We got this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Game time. What? Who's playing on a game? Out the dogs. Have fun. 2 Acre Homestead. Mine lay flat though. That's funny. Uh, funny guy. He's right, you know. He's right, you know. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go live on the platform that I'm gonna sell these on in order to kind of just drum up some curiosity here so that people can get excited about this product, so to speak. But here's the thing. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get it right away. They're going to see the product. I know they want it. They're going to see the product, but they won't be able to get it, which is unfortunate. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. I like it. Woo. Yeah. All right. Boom. And then this little piece here, this could be like a little card rack stand. You know what I mean? Indiana and Miami, huh? And then I could probably glue these little cracks together. What do I say? Or just throw it away. Just throw it away. Well, yep. Looks like we what time is it? 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. Let's go talk to the boys as they're probably clocking out right now. Maybe Kendall's over there. Let's go see what they're doing. Let's see who this is. There he is. Got him. Got him on camera. No, we're just live on YouTube right now. Very nice. Where's Kendall? You're not sure. doing something awesome. I doubt that. I doubt that. All right. Good night, Beer Barrel. And everybody else, to all y'all, hit that subscribe button on the way out, too. Love y'all, man. Just remember that Jesus is King. Praise Jesus. And y'all have a good night. Love y'all. See you next.